Unleaded fuel only. I like that. Not anymore.
Today, we're gonna be giving this little Subaru a ton more horsepower, right?
I hope so.
If you saw some of the previous videos with this, we tried to do some gymkhana stuff on pavement. We're out on the racetrack trying to spin the tires, and it didn't really work out. Just not quite enough horsepower to spin the tires, especially on tarmac. Just wasn't doing it. So what are we gonna do today?
So today we're hoping to add a little bit of power with COBB's E85 kit. It should be just enough for us to do a little bit more with the Gymkhana videos and get it working just right.
So there's a lot of ways you can add power to a car like this. If it's on the racetrack only, you're doing a rally car or something like that. But if you want to stay street legal, there's not many ways you can go, right?
No, staying emissions compliant with adding a little bit of power is really difficult in a lot of places. COBB makes this really nice kit where it's completely bolt-in. You can take it out if you need, but it is emission compliant.
So E85 with the COBB kit, stock it's 270 horsepower. What are we likely to see today?
We are likely to see an 80 horsepower gain to the crankshaft. So a little bit less at the wheel, but we're hopeful.
350 horsepower?
Yeah?
We'll see what happens.
All right, guys, so what we got from COBB here is our ethanol sensor. So this is what's going to measure the 85% ethanol. It can compensate back and forth in between within 5% or so. Here is our fuel pressure sensor, also included in the kit. This is our CAN gateway module right here. This is what's going to communicate to the car and give the information from these sensors through this here, which is going to plug into the factory CAN bus connector behind the dash. Then if we come down further, we got some fuel lines that came right from them. This is going to tie the ethanol sensor right in real well, and our COBB access port, of course. To get started here, we're going to install our COBB bracket that we already assembled with the E85 sensor and the CAN line communication module. You're going to use 2 of the factory studs on the firewall and use the supplied 6mm nuts to hold it on. Once we get that installed, we're going to remove the factory fuel line that goes from the frame rail to the engine. Once that fuel line's removed, we're going to install our fuel pressure sensor onto the factory line on the frame rail, and then run the supplied hoses from COBB from the E85 sensor to the fuel pressure sensor, and then from the E85 sensor to the engine. Once the COBB bracket's installed and our fuel lines are secured, we're going to run the wire for the communication module into the cab. To do that, we're going to remove the factory grommet for the AC drain. COBB has supplied us with a new grommet that includes a separate hole for the wire to go through in the same location. Now that we have the stuff done under the hood, we're going to move on to the interior. So we've already gone ahead and removed some of the dash portion to get down to the head unit. Once we've removed the head unit, or the factory radio unit, we're going to find the communication connector on the module underneath the radio. Once we find that, we're going to use the wiring harness from the engine compartment and tee into that communication connector. After teeing into that connector, we're going to go ahead and install the radio once again and all the dash components in reverse order. There are 4 bolts that hold the factory head unit to the dash. Go ahead and get those in. Again, not super tight, just enough with a 1/4 inch ratchet. Once we get the dash portion clipped back together, we're going to drain our fuel tank, fill it with E85, and flash the ECU with our new COBB Stage 1 tune.
All right, so before we fill this thing up with E85, it still has a quarter tank of normal pump gas in it. It's day 4 out here at the rally school. We're just gonna hop in with the students, cruise around behind them, and have a good time. All right, so it had a quarter tank of gas in it. I just ripped around and shredded the place up and made a huge mess and burned off about 1/8 of a tank. So it still has some normal gas in it. Is that okay?
That'll be all right for what we're doing.
Okay, great. So what's the next step?
So the next step is we're going to actually download or upload the tune file into the car and put some E85 in. Hopefully have some fun.
See what happens, let's do it.
Once we get to this screen on the access port, let's go have some fun.
Unleaded fuel only. I like that. Not anymore.
All right, so we got the COBB Stage 1 tune complete in the WRX, and we're gonna hop out here on the track at Canaan, give it a shot, and see what happens.
This is cool now.
All right, here's them. Yeah. All right, so first time out on the track, E85. Let's see what happens. Nice and easy through here. Full throttle. Oh yeah, there's more going on. It's not at all sudden or abrupt. It's a really smooth map. Let's see, coming out of this. Oh, we've got so much grip. All right, so the car feels great. It's still really smooth and drivable, but it definitely has more power. Wouldn't do that before. So we're gonna take it out on the track now and set a time against our lead instructor who drove this car previously and see if we can beat the WRX track record. If you want to catch that, tune into the next video. The link will be here somewhere. Check out teamoneil.com. Hopefully we see you out here. Like and subscribe. You guys know the deal. Get in the comment section. Let us know what else you want to see us do with this thing because we're definitely having fun with it, and we'll catch you next time.